There we go.
No longer am using Lightstream. That's what the problem was.
Oh, wait, I don't know what that is though.
It was
But
it was putting an image over.
oh, that's what it was. That's
I
funny.
didn't realize it was like just blocking it.
Mm-hmm. This
It
is
was
pretty good
supposed to be like
quality
a
too.
pop-up.
Let's see, what is it on? It
It
says
should
zero
be.
POs. That's funny.
For the cost of the Xbox One X, it should be.
All right.
But all right. Um, so what am I doing? Just run into.
Yeah, you can run into what do you play? Doubles,
Uh,
threes.
I I mostly play doubles.
Okay. Yeah, you can run into whatever you want. I'd prefer to see ranked. If you need to warm up
Okay.
though, that works too. Doesn't matter to
Uh,
me.
I'll just jump in.
All right.
I should be all right. I was doing training before.
Yeah, that works for me. So I'll try to. Usually, what I do is I'll like illustrate points by. Oh, what is it? Like, I'll run over a replay and I'll kind of like be doing marks on the replay. I don't know if you see on the Discord call that I'm sharing screens with you, but I have
Yeah,
like a
I'm watching.
pen
I
and
have it
I'll
up.
like use that to draw and like show you stuff. But during your games, I'll let that play out and then I'll describe to you kind of things that are going on. Or if you want, you can record like a replay afterwards. We can go through it and then I'd have to tell you how, well, like when to pause and all that. But
Right.
yeah, we'll work through it either way. I will be able to describe to you. It's just that if I do have to illustrate something, I'll like be drawing on the field like this, and
Okay,
then
that's fine.
be drawing people like in positions and whatnot.
And I am playing on US West in Japan, so it might lag. It happens
Oh, that's
frequently.
fine. Yeah. What's your ping?
Normally around 160-ish.
Mm-hmm. And they didn't end up going for it. That's interesting. Also, I'll be for this first game pretty silent because I want to just see you play your game, without me like interrupting anything.
Right. Oh, that was a good pass to him. I probably should have followed that up.
I think we needed to get off the wall sooner though, because you weren't going to do anything after a certain point, and
Right.
so you stayed on the wall a little too long. Granted, it kind of just goes towards your net, but once you hit it off that first wall, there's a mechanic. Do you know how to wave dash?
Yeah, I do. I
All
do
right.
it not too often, but I do it.
We would have to aim for a boost pad that's on the ground and wave dash into that boost pad, and then use boost to get supersonic, and then we'd be back, and we should be able to save it. But
Oh, there you go, teammate.
oh.
I'm not going for that. Oh, I had it.
That works.
Yep. I was just trying to wait and see if he looked like he was out of position there. The second guy.
How often do you take off ball cam when you have possession of the ball?
Uh, Not very frequently. It's really just to get boost. I take it off like if I'm in the middle of air dribble, I might. If I'm
Mm-hmm.
attempting the air dribble, I mean. But I should not have done that. I should have turned in.
Yeah, our teammate gets a bad kickoff, but that's not necessarily unsavable.
Right. No, if I would have
Yeah.
turned in there, I could have. I've saved those plenty of times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, nice blow up. They missed it.
Your stream delay is pretty low, actually. Wait.
Oh, he just left. What the okay.
Okay.
What?
All right. Wait, what?
Oh, Lord.
All right, that's fine. We'll go into the next game. I mean, just based off of that, though, I got quite a bit going on that I noticed where I don't know. It seems like you look at the ball a lot, which, like, I don't know how often you like look back at your teammate and to see where they are and whether you can go for plays or not based on your teammate's positioning. But what makes me think that is because you look at the ball when it's in your possession, when you could be picking up more information, taking ball cam off at times.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't normally when I'm playing doubles, I really don't play ranked alone.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do, but I try and play with my buddy because just I trust my buddy, you know. He'll make call outs to me like, "Hey, I'm getting boost. Hey, I'm back right boost or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, you can
I'm
queue up
coming
for
up
the
on the
next
right
game,
side."
too. Yeah.
Just like stuff like that though, it makes it a lot easier to play. And that's what I was saying that really ties in for both because when I'm playing with my buddy, I'm playing pretty aggressive compared to normal because I know my buddy is a little less aggressive.
Mm-hmm. And that you can like force those kind of plays.
Right. And then for like randoms, I never try to be too aggressive, but if I need to be, I'll be the aggressor if I need to be.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Oh, I shouldn't have gone for that.
Do you have motion blur on? Oh, that's right. You can't change video settings, right?
I think we can, just not all of them, and I don't think we can change motion blur.
God, that's so annoying. Or like that would confuse me
That
so
was
bad.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah, it's fine.
I got tied up on the wall there.
Yeah, that one you can circle around though. We don't have to touch that. We can just let that roll because if someone does attack that, they have a really tight angle to shoot from, and so, especially at this rank, I wouldn't trust them making that kind of shot.
Gotcha.
How confident are you in the air?
I'm way more confident in the air. I prefer shooting over anything. I don't like being on the ground. I feel less. Okay, thank you, teammate. Jesus.
Because I've been seeing you opt for the ground play more so than the air play during certain situations.
I think that's part of me playing a little a less aggressive because normally I'll
Interesting hit by your teammate. We can leave that area though. Wow, what a shot.
Yeah.
It's fine. You got time. Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be times where I see you like to hang under the ball too.
Yeah, I've been working on that a little too much, I think, where it's like stuck in my head. Since I got back from deployment, I've been trying to work on my ball control a little more. So rather than just going for the
hey, nice. Good job.
Thank you. Rather than just going for the aerial instantly just to hit the ball, because I know that's what a lot of people in my rank do, is to just go for the hit. I will wait for the ball, try and get ball control, and most of the time, if you have ball control at this rank, you're winning.
The problem is that when we give them too much time and they do get a touch on the ball, though, up in the air, we're allowing them control over the play, and that's the last thing we want.
Right.
Especially because these people are very inconsistent. We can challenge that better. These people are very inconsistent with their touches, so it's going to be hard to read whatever the play they want. And we also, if they happen to do the play that they want, we don't want them to be in a good position. So it's better for us to take control of the game than let them do their thing, unless it's pretty obvious they're messing up. If you're not sure if they're going to mess up, we can kind of like hang back and see how they hit it. Like here, we're hanging onto the ball again. There's not much of a reason to. Yeah, that guy just let you have it.
Oh, that was a terrible aerial.
A pretty fortunate spawn.
Yeah.
Gotta love that. Good read. I'm pushing up a little aggressively.
Yeah.
Ow, wow. That's a moment where we should be taking ball cam off to check to see what side of the field whoever that guy with the red and white car is.
Okay.
It allows us to make better decisions. We also don't need to shoot that immediately. We can let that bounce one more time and make a better shot. Do you know like how bounce shots work too?
To an extent. I normally don't let it bounce another time because I guess it's just habit.
Like here we got a lot of time, you know? So we can set up a play, but now we can give him time on defense is the only problem.
Right.
There's a balance.
Oh, nice shot.
All right. Okay. Good job, teammate. Of course he's what a saving his teammate.
Yeah. That happens very frequently.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's every rank thing.
But like, yeah, it happens that, you know, people are really toxic around 1600 Grand Champ. People are super toxic at Champ 3, Champ 2. I don't really see much at Champ 1, to be honest.
All right.
Cool. And your teammate, what saves him?
That's
great. I mean, this is a terrible 50 by the opponent right there, which put his teammate in a bad spot. So that situation shouldn't have been even like happening. Damn, people are actually like.
It's bad. It's terrible.
Worse, but like very differently bad.
Yeah, I should like that.
That was a bounce shot right there that we could have taken.
Oh no.
I'll show you too how to practice like bounce shots as well, because you can go into free play and bounce them.
Okay. I do feel like I am playing like a little nervous right now, to be honest.
Yeah, no, normally I'm like very understandable.
Normally I do play a little more. I'm a very calm player for the most part, and
so here, like we're waiting on the ground the whole time.
Right. That. I should have went up a lot earlier for that. That was just me. Like that was me playing completely me. I just didn't feel comfortable with going up for it at the time. I don't know why. I'm just not ready for it, I guess.
I'll kind of show you how to practice the bounce shots though too, because they're pretty easy to practice in free play, where you hit it off the wall on this side, and then you circle around this way, and then you can go up, or you know, depending on how you want to let this bounce. Right. Let me see. I'll pick up this 100. So I'll hit it high this way. I'll circle around, let it bounce once, and then like that. And you get shots on that.
Just to get the upward momentum.
Yeah, because once you get it on that bounce, because it's already bouncing upwards, you hitting it from underneath, it's a little odd where if the ball's coming down, oh shoot, I have it on the wrong side. If the ball's coming down like this, right? With downward momentum, and you hit it before that, like your car hits it this way, then the ball's trying to go this way, but the force that's acting against it is downward.
Right.
But off of that bounce, the reason it gets so much power is because you have that upward momentum working with that forward momentum, and that's why you get a lot of power rather than resistance. So that's how you practice that, though. Just bouncing it off the wall, let it bounce a couple times, and then take a shot. Usually you want to aim for top corner, unlike me. Yeah, you can go into another game too. And if you want, I could see if I can find people on my friends list too that are around like Plat 3, Diamond 1. And then if we can get a private match going, that would be really nice so that I can play with you and kind of direct what's going on, because I'd like to do that, but I'm just not sure exactly how we're going to do that, unless you have a couple buddies that are free. And,
I don't know if I do have the buddy I normally play with. I don't think he's on right now. Yeah, he's on Netflix. I'm pretty sure he's asleep, and this game's getting dropped out.
Yeah. Barack Obama, I love it. Yeah. Let me think too. So a couple of the things that I'm seeing are the hesitation to go up in the air. I don't know if that seems more than just you're nervous, but like that's like
that's common. That's common for me.
And then what is it? Oh yeah, your drifting as well needs a lot of work. Where like one, you don't drift when you have possession of the ball. So like if the ball is right here and you're moving with the ball and you cut it out this way, right? So the ball bounces off to this side. You'll, instead of like cutting sharp into it to like hit it off to the right side, you'll like do a full swing around and then you get behind the ball and then you hit it the wrong way, kind of thing.
That's a big problem for me also. Because when I do have ball control, a lot of the times I'll give it up from like not giving it to them like a lot of people do, but it's just me losing possession. No one really has possession.
Yeah. Are your settings on default? Like everything's default?
No.
What have you changed?
Everything.
I
don't think anything's on default.
All right. Well, does it obstruct you to boost and drift at the same time?
No, I do that.
Okay. Yeah, I think
my boost is left bumper.
Boost is left bumper.
Or no, my boost is B. I'm sorry. My boost is B. My drift is left bumper.
Okay, yeah. So we can make those kind of plays that are like we cut across really sharp, but we have to get more comfortable with that then.
No, I mean I do it all the time. It's just
okay. You know what will help too with the dribble control is taking the ball cam off, because I mean I know from a lot, like everyone has their own way of playing, but when the ball is on top of your head and you have like the slightest movement where you're to the right of the ball, then the camera's looking off this way, right? And then you want to cut it off inside, you know, you want to cut the ball in to the left side, right? So to do that, you shift your like car over to this side on the left side. But now your camera's facing up this way. While as if you take ball cam off completely, you know, it's only going to look up. And so you have a stable kind of like ground to work with rather than trying to adjust based on how your camera's positioned. To me, that makes it more confusing and can actually cause normal, like easy situations to seem a lot more stressful with the camera shaking like that.
Right.
So I would suggest like trying that as well. Like when you get possession of the ball, take ball cam off. You also can get more information that way because you can see what's in front of you. And if you need to look above you, then you can take the ball cam off because the ball's on top of your head. Dang, 3 games in a row? Wow.
Yeah, this is not normally this frequent.
I don't think I've seen this in a while.
They're supposed to be dropping cross-platform soon, aren't they?
Yeah, and I'm like kind of stoked for that. So that there's this one PlayStation team that's really good. That's like a bubble team, and it'd be really cool to like play, like party up with them.
Cool.
Like within the community. So right now you just have to hope to run into them. Good patience. So like there's an opportunity to also take ball cam off, but I can explain that later because it might take a little bit a little bit of time to kind of go through the thought process.
I turned my car around. I don't know what that was.
That's fine. You're there to pick up on his mistake. So yeah, by taking off ball cam, you can see where the opponents are, like what you just did right there, and see if they're charging
Right.
you. And allows you more information to decide whether to go, rush it or not. Do we fast aerial?
I do. That was just not a. I didn't really need to there.
Mm-hmm. Like here, we want to hit it hard, so we do want a fast aerial in that situation. That's a good shot on net. Oh, what a save.
How's that in? Oh, nice. Wow, that was. I'm lagging a bit.
That was lag, yeah.
I thought he missed it.
That is one of the things in doubles, though, that can be problematic, where if you do go for a play, like where you shoot it up like that, go for an aerial, you're going to take a long time to get down, and so you kind of have to rely on your teammate. Well, you'll see like a lot of really good doubles players play not necessarily passive. Good. Oh, close. Not necessarily passive, but they play a lot more grounded until they need to go up. Now we rush it just a little bit quick.
Yeah.
That's fine. So we can swing out wide here because our teammates got it.
Right. I shouldn't have. Yeah.
Yeah,
I challenged that a little early.
Yeah, I see. I think we can also just read that right off the bounce too, because we don't know if our teammate does get that. It's good for us. If they don't get it, it's really bad for us, and we have to be the one to save that right there. So
I didn't know where my teammate was there.
There is a different way to pass that around though that I can also show you. Just like I hope I don't forget any of the things that I'm going to go over soon. Because good patience, good waiting. There we can just align ourselves up with a 50 better, and we need to be looking at Batmobile. Wow.
Oh no, I went way too high there.
That's fine. We can circle back. Wow.
Yeah, that should have been a goal. Oh, my bad, teammate. I shouldn't have gone for that. Or called out if I was.
No, we shouldn't be going for that to begin with. If we
I should have shot that. Yeah. Oh no.
That's another one we can wait for a bounce shot on.
Okay.
And so it can be really important to take ball cam off. Wow, it went under him. And taking ball cam off lets us know how close the opponents are too. Oh, so close. There, I also would have drifted into their corner boost. To take that away from them, because now this guy doesn't have 100 necessarily, because he used some, but he had 100.
I didn't pop that early enough.
Dang. I mean, they were double covered, so it was going to be tough anyway.
Yeah.
We should take that 100 boost. That was to the side, just to make sure that the opponent didn't get it earlier. I guess he didn't get it, so now it's not necessary, but if he had gotten it, he would have 100. And one of the big parts about this game is just like starving your team, or starving the enemy team.
Right.
So that they don't have the resources to make a play, and it forces mistakes. We don't have to jump for that. Okay, he just gives it to you.
Yeah. I'm out of position.
So one thing we can do if we notice that our teammate has the ball on the wall and there's no pressure, like they're going back to net and they're gonna circle around, we can actually go for like a demo there, like because it's not too risky.
Okay.
In that particular moment, I'll try to explain that as well.
I almost shot that. That was. Yeah. Oh, that was close.
It was pretty close.
I did not mean to hit it in that angle.
So a couple of things. One is I see you're trying to implement the ball cam thing now, which is good. That's going to take a little time getting used to because you've been playing with the ball cam on your head the whole time. You take it off for boost, but sometimes you take it off for a little too long to where like
I know that. I've been my teammate even calls me out on that. He's like he'll get a bad kickoff and he knows like he'll tell me like yeah, it was kickoff, but you could have saved that. If you, because I know you keep ball cam off for way too long, and he's right, I do.
Yeah.
Rather than just clicking it, lining my car up, and then clicking it back on.
It's all about like boost. Reading, like, because a lot of people will stare at the ball more than they will stare at the positions of the enemy team on the field, right? And so that's why it's pretty important to check to see where these people are in relation to you, because it allows that. We had a shot on net that was pretty open where the ball was bouncing mid. But we rushed the play a little bit and hit it from underneath, and it rolled to the enemy team.
Yeah, it went slow.
Yeah, and so that's why we wait for that second, because he was in net over here. So we wait for that second to let it bounce, and then we get the shot off. Ideally, I think it was left side that we shoot it on, but whatever side he wasn't on. And you can, most of the time at this rank, too, just shoot it at them, and they're, like, if it's fast, it's too scary.
Yeah. I mean, I do go for a lot of like bump plays, just like I don't know if I could find my. Normally, I watch captures from my phone.
Can you? Oh, I guess there's an app, right? For
kind of stuff. I don't know which one of these are bump plays. Probably most of them because I love doing bump plays. I bump pretty frequently in this game.
Let's see. I was wondering if I could go to a VOD of yours. Like, did this record as a VOD?
I'm not even sure what that is.
Oh, it's like a past stream. Like.
Oh. This one. Can you see this one right now?
Yeah, let's see. Well, you're going to your live stream right now, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm just checking to see like if this saved at all. And didn't. I'll go to your live stream. Right now it's on sleep.
Okay, so you can't. I don't know why you couldn't see this. How would I like? How could I share this to you?
What is it? Like a replay or a clip or?
Yeah, replay.
I know how to do it on PC because you can open up your files and stuff.
Right.
Not sure how to do it on Xbox, but if you want, you can stream it. And I can like show you what's going on with my pen and stuff, like as we're going through it.
It won't let me stream it.
It won't let you stream?
That's why you have to be in a game to stream.
Like even like if you showed like you went to your extras and went to your replays there.
I don't think it's. I don't save anything like that.
Oh, you don't. Oh, you don't even save replays.
Yeah, I just because all I have to do is hit my Xbox button to save replays.
Oh, okay. So you have like videos.
Right. I record in 2-minute intervals too, so I get most of the game if I do record something.
Yeah, I wouldn't know exactly how to send that to me then.
I mean, I know I could. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. I have the Xbox app.
Is Discord on the Xbox at all?
I think you can get an app on there, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I think you can though. I just never really have.
Well, what we could do is if whatever we're working on doesn't work out, we can go into one game. Record the replay, like save it to your Xbox, right, on Rocket League, and then we can go through that too, because the same issues will arise for the most part.
All right, I downloaded this, but I don't know. I'm like shitty at using computers. You would think like
Yeah, me too,
most people
dude.
would think it's like I would know how to. I have an associate's degree in electrical engineering, and I'm an
Oh,
aviation
no way.
electrician.
Yeah. But when it comes to like
Yeah,
software, like
it's bad.
no worries.
People were like asking me questions about computer. I'm like, you just assume because I'm that like
Right, because I'm an electrical engineer.
yeah, you just assume that I know what I'm talking about, huh?
Oh, damn.
Okay. So scored. Your files are too powerful. What the hell?
Oh, it's probably too big. Like of a file to send. You can email it to me though. You have my email?
Uh, I don't know. Do I?
I can send it to you real quick. It's right here.
Um,
There we go. Oh, or is this on the Xbox app that you're trying to do this on, so you can't really
no,
email?
I'm on my computer.
Oh, okay.
Sure, how send to. But why do they have to change computers so much? Email in here, or the like letting me send it on an email.
Oh, is it letting you send it?
I don't know why. It's no, this is a pretty new computer, so I don't have anything really logged in, and in Japan, so everything's in fucking Japanese unless I figure out how to change the language.
Do you know how to speak the language or read it?
Not really.
Mm-hmm.
You like you get used to seeing some things, but I already changed the language on this
Okay, yeah.
on the email. It's like you just get used to like positioning of like where they position things for stuff like that.
Yeah.
And most things in Japan have a choice for English, like electrical wise.
That's kind of convenient, actually.
Yeah. Alright, I'm signing into my email now. Nothing has arrived yet. I doubt that. I have like 30,000 emails. There they all are.
They all rushed in at once.
Yeah. They're, I have this, like, I have my email that I use for, like, only work and, like, Navy, kind of.
Right.
And then I have my civilian email that I just put everything on, and I don't delete any emails off of it.
Same. I've had my personal email, like the one that I sent you, like, obviously is not my personal email, but that one has had stuff from, like, 2009? No, 2008. I forget. Yeah. It's like 10 years of email.
It might be older than that for mine. This was like my first email I ever made.
Oh, damn. My first email was the Verizon one, and then they got rid of that email, so, like, all of my first emails that were back in, like, probably 2007 or 6 are all just gone now, so I can't look back on that.
It says the file's too large for emailing.
Is it Gmail that you're using, or no?
Yeah, it's... I think it is.
If it's Gmail, I think you can upload it as a Google Drive file. And then I can view it from there. It'll be like a link that you send me, and then I can look at it from there and even download it.
Okay, I'll see if I can... OneDrive?
Not OneDrive, like Google Drive. But if it, like, OneDrive is the only way to get it working, I think I have my OneDrive that I can go to.
OneDrive is Xbox, so that's like I could upload it to OneDrive from.
If you could do that, sure, you could try that. And there'd be a link you give me, right?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to get this to work right now. It's not even opening on my Xbox app. I mean, I'm not really worried about it. This is like, they're 43-second videos. Just me going for random bump plays. I kind of do want to show you this one, though, because it is somewhat a decent bump play, I think.
Is that like your specialty, is like the disruptor?
Not really, honestly, no. I'm more of a shooter. Like that one wall shot, I think I kind of surprised you on, that corner shot. You don't really see.
Oh, yeah, like at that, you know, Plat 3, yeah, it's not too common to hit that angle.
Oh, yeah, I hit those very frequently. It's just, and I get the full chat, both teams, like, spamming, oh, nice shot, nice shot. Like, it's not really that nice of a shot. I just practice it frequently.
Right.
And that's my specialty normally is shooting, though. Like, my buddy passes more frequently than I go for passes. He's better at with ball control than I am, so I'll look for a bump quite often if he can control it.
Do you feel like you climb like faster with your teammate, or do you think that it stays about the same? Like everything stays about the same?
That's a hard question.
I mean, the way that the rank system is that when you're partied up, you are considered a higher, like, MMR.
Yeah, right. And the other day we won. You know, like, you use Rocket League Tracker at all?
Yeah.
Okay, I use Rocket League Tracker, like, religiously. And you know how you'll go up 9, down 18 or something like that, or the opposite? Stuff like that. We won like 15 games in a row the other day.
15 games. That's pretty nuts.
And we went up to because it was right after my deployment, and I was practicing, didn't really play ranked, and then all of a sudden I went back into rank and 15 games straight, went straight into Diamond 1 and 2s, and then went down a little since then, but
you're on a pretty good roll.
Yeah, we were on, like, it's pretty consistent. We win, like, often. It's just, I think I've been playing with him for so long that we both bitch at each other very quickly.
Oh, like disagreements on who should be doing what kind of thing, or?
Yeah, like, well, you shouldn't have been there. Like, you weren't in the right position. Or he wasn't in the right position. I wasn't in the right position. You should have gone for it. But, oh, well, I didn't have enough boost. Well, I mean, just stupid little stuff. Like, that could really all be solved with callouts.
Probably, or sometimes it's proper touches too. Like, I see a lot of the time people are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a pass out mid to my teammate, and then they throw it in front of the net. Oh, that was one of the things I wanted to talk to you about too, like on one of your plays. You had this play on the corner here, and you had the ball up the wall on this side, right?
And
and you knocked it down to the enemy team right there, and I had a different, like, I was gonna show you a different way of going about that, so I'll go into a random replay.
Okay.
And just show you, like, map it out. Okay. So you were on, how it was positioned was, we were here. So I'm gonna put you right here. We had the ball on this side, like, rolling along here, and then there was an opponent on this side up here. So I'll put him in a different color, actually. There. And our teammate wasn't up here at all. Like, it's going to take him a little time to get, like, in position. But one of the things that we shouldn't do is drop it out in front on this side, because it allows him to get the hit off across, and it kills your play. And then also what this does to you is that by getting that hit across, your path down is going to be a little bit longer than his hit. Also,
so I'm going to be behind the ball, and I'm just giving him possession.
Right, and now you're relying on your teammate to handle this. So I don't remember where the second guy was, but I'll assume he was kind of also in net.
Yeah, right, he was farther back in that corner.
Okay, so he was probably, like, around here. Now we imagine, like, the ball, like, after going out this way and getting knocked around here, and now you're following behind, right? It's a 2v3 now, so, or 2v1, sorry. These people are going back, and now you're relying on this guy who's Platinum 1 level, or Platinum 3 level, whatever, to handle these two on his own, which they might get a hit, they might not, I have no idea, but we don't want to rely on that kind of RNG. So actually, a better way of going about this, so that none of this ends up happening, is instead of knocking it from above and trying to hit it across, what we can do is we can actually hit it from underneath. Right, and it pops it up in the air.
Wrap it out around, so it's farther out towards my teammate.
Right, so it comes out here, and we can imagine, like, if this is the spot on the ground, right, and then we draw a line going directly up, that this is where the ball would be. And the great thing about this is that you don't have to flip or jump at all, right? So right after you hit this, it's going to fly up in the air. You have no more play anymore. You can come down and steal this boost pad over here and start heading back. And then this guy, who's, you know, whatever he's doing behind, he can eventually catch up to this ball, maybe make a play or not, but that doesn't matter. What's important is you set it up middle, and now you're ready for the next play.
I did my job and then move on.
Yeah, you move on. It's like, you know, it's over. And so, considering this level 2, this guy's not going to save this at all, because he's
it's too high. That's my buddy does that a lot more often, and I think that's what he's trying to explain to me, but he's not explaining it like you are.
I mean, it helps with the visuals. That's why I like doing visual replays. To kind of set up that scenario. And the great thing is, what we always want to do in Rocket League is set ourselves up for, like, multiple options. Because you can consider it like this: when you have a teammate on your side, right, and you're working together, that you guys have more information than the enemy team, right? But the problem is that if you only set yourself up for one kind of play, then they only have to worry about one kind of play, and they can read it a lot easier. But if you set yourselves up for this kind of play, where there's multiple options now, where he can go up for an aerial, you're back so you can play off whatever hit they get. They have an awkward aerial, so he doesn't want to go for this, and he has to dive for it. But you can read, like, whatever side of the field you need to be on to go to that. It makes their job a lot more difficult, and it makes your guys' job a lot easier. And that's how you climb pretty easily, actually, is just by forcing those kind of plays where they have to choose, like, Do I hit it to the enemy team? Do I keep it near me and hope for a good 50? Do I not hit this and hope no one hits it and then we reset? You know? And it's those kind of plays that can make these kind of people at your level panic pretty quickly and then force a lot of mistakes out. So that was one idea. That was one thing that I wanted to bring up, is just like being a little bit more crafty on the corner wall here, where I see a lot of people kind of just dump it across this way, or they'll try to hit it across as fast as they can when that's not always necessary. Another thing is giving your teammates space on certain parts of the play. Like, so we a lot of the time we'll move up, our teammate has the ball here, and for whatever reason we're like trailing behind because we're not sure if they're going to get a hit or not. And we keep trailing with them even when we see like these people getting ready to attack too.
Right, going for the bump instead of just sitting by them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you notice, you take ball cam off and let's say this guy, instead is going backwards, you know, and because you took off ball cam, you're not looking at the ball. We don't need to look at the ball. We need to look at these guys and what they're doing. So we notice in, like, you know, with our camera that this guy's going backwards and this guy's not going for this kind of play. Well, we can set up a play where we go for a demo on this guy who's more of a threat than this guy, right? And we'll stay on the ground, you know, until, like, you know, we bash into him. If we don't bash into him, then we circle around and then we, you know, come back, get boost pad if we need it. So... also, something that I don't see you do a lot is you don't really flip into the ball or flip from position to position that much to conserve on boost. I see you boost from area to area.
Yeah, I only really flip on my side. That is a big problem of mine.
And like we could be getting to these positions a lot quicker where like if the ball's coming across this way and we're on this side and we need to get to this left side of the field and there's no pressure, then we can be flipping towards this left side into boost pads to not only be gaining speed, but also be gaining boost at the same time. And then we move along here, and now we set ourselves up so we could have, let's say, 56 over here. Or let's make it even more desperate, right? We have 20 boost, right? So we're not really ready for an offensive play, and this ball gets hit across the side. Well, we can flip into this boost pad that's here, and be like our path could be going up this to this boost pad. So right here, we've collected 3 boosts, which is another 36. So instead of having 20 on this next play, we have 56 instead. And we haven't used boost, and we've gained momentum. I also see you on defense miss a lot of boost pads too, which I think makes your job a lot more difficult. Where as you're heading back, you'll pay a lot of attention to where the ball's going. So the ball will be moving up this side, and let's say you're trailing, you're shadowing from this angle. Well, I'll make it less like here, and then you're on this side, right? And your goal is to come across and head back, right? But they don't have a good shot. You'll still like decide to cut across for the ball when
rather than change my position to pick up those 3 boost pads.
Right, exactly. Where we hit up these 3, and then even like if the ball's still coming across this side and going up the wall for whatever reason, then we can get a 4th here, move up the wall, and then that's. What is that? 4 times 12 is 48. Yeah, 48 boost instead of having 0.
Right.
Those are just some of the things that I'm talking about. So, yeah, were you able to send that OneDrive thing, or I guess?
No, I was just watching that right now.
Yeah, no. Hopefully that kind of helped illustrate some of the things that I saw that could make our job a lot easier.
It does. I'm. Like, just like even your tips in game, I think that will help me a lot. And then if I need to rewatch it, I can rewatch it. I should be.
Absolutely,
I feel a lot better.
Have we hit an hour? I'm actually not even sure. I think we have hit an hour. Technically, we've been over an hour, but I've been giving you more time because we had like technical difficulties and all.
No, I appreciate it.
Do you think this was sufficient enough? Like.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I just want to make sure that I'm giving you, you know, everything you need, and I want you to feel like you can start working on things to improve your gameplay before we head out.
No, I definitely think even just like this, like in game, like I said, the little tips just in game, like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like, or like you'll say something in the back of my head, I'm like, wow, why didn't I do that?
Yeah, I mean that happens at all levels too. Like, honestly.
And then I'm like, oh, well, I fucked that up so bad. And then all of a sudden you say it and you call it out. I'm like, I mean, I know I did, but
Yeah,
That
there'd be
makes sense. I
certain
should have done it that
things
way.
like where we rush plays and we're moving in when the ball is gonna bounce and we can get a bounce shot going. You know, that earlier one too. And it's as
Right.
simple as just pressing. I'm assuming you take ball cam off, right, with the Y
Right.
button or
Why?
whatever it is.
Why?
Yeah, and like that's all we need to just make that shot happen. But just something as simple as that can change the whole game. So
No, I'm definitely gonna start using my ball cam differently. It's like you saw, I was kind of getting used to it, uh, with the taking it off while I'm having control of the ball because I can see past me a little better.
yeah, and it's
And
all
normally
about
I don't
picking
do
up
that.
information too, because the more information we have on the field, the more plays we can make. If we know, oh shoot, well that doesn't matter. The more plays that we can make, where we can notice, oh these three people are clumped. That means that the ball that's over here, I can put this backboard, and then my teammate can go up and shoot. Yeah, assuming higher level play, kind of, but you know, it all applies the same.
No, I mean that's what I want. I want higher level play, but
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
know.
But
As
yeah.
far as just one question. Sorry.
No, no problem.
As far as like rank goes, do you think I'm in my accurate rank area? If
Yeah,
how like just little things to improve?
yeah, I mean, I see the game really differently, and I have a tough time kind of discerning because to me, it's like all the same mistakes. It's just that certain people make more mistakes than others, right?
Right.
And so you look about your rank is what from what I've seen from other people that have come to me for coaching.
Right.
The one thing that I'd take into account though is that most of the time they have pre-recorded replays, and they send it to me when it's like a totally free day. But you're doing this kind of like, you know, I don't know. You
Yeah.
didn't really. Did you warm up at all? Like you were in training, but like you just kind of like
when
went
you
into
said-
ranked.
Yeah, you said you were gonna call me, so I was like, probably jump on and practice. So I didn't play any games or anything. I just free play mode and messed around for a second. But
Yeah. I would definitely suggest also checking out the other videos on the channel to kind of get a sense too of like any other concepts you see and you're like, oh wait, you know what? I do that too, and you know that's something that even this guy does and that I can improve on. I've gone
Right.
over like Silver 2 gameplay. Was it Silver 1, Silver 2 that I've gone over, which is a lot to
Okay.
work on there. But even I think Diamond 3 was like, or Champ 1, which even at that rank, they're still making the same mistakes that is going on in your game. They just do it a lot less often.
right. And if I do rank up and start getting up to that rank, and then I could watch that and improve
Exactly.
a little more.
Yeah, hopefully that helped though, man.
I did. I definitely helped. I'm gonna start trying to use this the corner a lot better. I've never really had it explained to me.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know what to do in that spot because they just think, oh, mid, you know?
Well, yeah, I will hit it off to the like I'll go up the corner. I'll be like, okay, well that guy's there. I'll like watch them. I'm pretty good about knowing where they're at. Like even I know I leave ball cam on a little much, but I do pay attention, or I'll drag my camera off to the side
Yeah.
just to like look even with ball cam on, and I'll drive around with my thumb on my because I play clock quite often.
Oh, yeah, I always found that really awkward, but yeah, if you could do it, you can do it, you know?
So I'll have my thumb on my camera, and I'll be boosting with my my pointer finger, and I'll be like driving with my middle finger.
And you can use your
I'll just-
thumb
I'll-
for the camera.
Yeah, I'll just toss my camera over real quick and just watch, and then it flicks back to ball cam.
Yeah, you can get really creative in this corner, and that's like another thing that typically at lower ranks they don't really know any other method to get this across. They kind of just dump it to outside here or here, when really there's like this idea you can scoop up and get this up high, or you can drive slowly into it and like barely kick it off the wall and then side flip it so it goes out to mid, which is a
Right.
more
That's
like,
normally what I try and do is get it out further because my teammate is closer to it and they're farther away from it.
yeah, and your teammate's more passive too, so
Right.
he'll
And-
be back more.
I think that'll help a lot doing like trying to get the ball up higher. I think it will give him more time to get there because most of the time, like there'll be some games where I end up passing more than him,
Yeah.
and him being more of a passer normally. Because normally I'll go for this. Like if I'm up, most of the time he's not because, like I said, he's more passive. And So if I'm up, most of the time he's not. He's farther back, or he's rotating out for goal because he did pass it to me. And I normally won't rotate out like fully. I won't go fully back. I'll be looking to take the ball back early.
Right, right.
Because I'm at this rank, it's not hard to take it back early.
For sure, dude. Well, thanks for stopping by, and even with all like the conflict and stuff, we were able to work something out. And I was hoping that it might work for you. So